Hello friends, I've got a lick I'd like to show. It's a concept as well, not just a lick. Basically, it's based around octaves. So, for example, the A string at the 12th fret contains an A note. The D string at the 12th fret contains a D note. Now that's pretty basic stuff. Hopefully you already knew that, and if you didn't, it's good that you know now. So the guitar fretboard essentially repeats itself at the 12th fret. So if I go, for example, 0, 1 on my A string, that's A and then B flat. If I do that from the 12th, it's also A and B flat. So this grid pattern repeats here. Cool. The reason I like to use octaves is because an octave can't be the wrong note. So if you're playing in the key of A, an A note has to sound good, doesn't it? And if you're playing at the 12th fret and incorporating the open string, that's two notes kind of for the price of one, because I only have to fret one note. I only have to put my finger in one place. And by using picking and rhythm, can make some kind of melody or riff. I like to add just a couple of simple notes in there as well, and then I have a melody. So what I want to show today is actually part of a Caladad song called Amigos Glorious, Amigos Victorious. I'm going to simplify it slightly, not because I think you can't do it, but because I've learnt the teaching here on YouTube. Showing every note and every finger movement is quite arduous, and I don't really like talking long streams of notes, and I have a feeling you don't like hearing them either. So the whole point of this YouTube channel and my videos is to give you small, bite-sized pieces of information that you take away and expand yourself. So without further ado, let me play for you a simplified version of this song and then show it to you and show you why I think it's interesting. Cool, so that's a simplified version. The chords are A minor, E, A minor, E, so A minor, E twice, D minor, A minor, D minor, E. And those chords were chosen deliberately because we've got an A string, an E string, and a D string. So I'm able to play this song just using that octave concept, which is what you just saw. When the chord is on A minor, I'm on the A string. When it's E major, I'm on the E string, so on for the D chord. A few little note choice. So obviously the octave, I do that a lot, using that octave. The 13th fret, so either the open string or the 12th, that here it would be called a flat second, and because you add the 8 for the octave, flat 9. Same note, B flat, but difference between 1 fret and 13th fret is an octave. I put that into a lot of my Spanish stuff, so a lot of you will have seen me do like an A minor chord, let's say, and include that B flat note. Makes a real kind of darkness to the chord, so. And I use the flat 7th as a nice kind of color tone. So picking slowly. And here we go from the 10 to the 13th, and we land on the 12. So I like to do different notes and then land back on the root note, because the different notes take your mind and you kind of like you're hearing and you're following, and then when you land back on the root, it sounds harmonious and full. So a lot of my licks, and I encourage you to experiment with this, start and end on a root note, but might be touch a note that's ugly or colorful or different or dissonant, but end back on the root note and the ear will resolve, and all you've done is create an interesting bit of music rather than something that doesn't sound right. So you can do like that. Another thing I do sometimes is the hammers. 0, 10, 12. So that's fine. Probably do that with the 1st and 3rd. Same on the E string. Bit of a palm mute as well. Nice and slow to get it right. Da dee da 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 dee da. And yeah, as I said before, the chords A minor, E, A minor, E, D minor, A, D minor, E. And my bandmate Tom plays them in a wonderful rhythmic fashion. So that's hit, strike, body, strike, bridge, strike, body, strike. I won't spend too much time on the rhythm stuff. I might even do a different video on that. Hit, strike, body, hit, strike, body, hit, strike. Forgive me for not going into detail with the rhythm now because I have other videos that go into detail. And obviously, it's a complex topic. Like all topics, you can narrow down finer and finer and finer. You can spend a lot of time talking about every element of guitar playing. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you got something out of that. Leave me a comment. Let me know how you're playing. Gracias.